One of my favorite ways to work on knee extension is going to be in a seated position with a strap. You're gonna want either something that does not stretch, like a stretch strap, or a really thick monster band or pull-up band that doesn't have much give, so that way you can use all of your strength to actually get a stretch for your knee. So the way I like to set this up is put the band around your foot and then lock your knee out into knee extension. Then from here, you can either do it in this position where what you are thinking about is keeping your thigh on the ground by actively squeezing your quad. Meanwhile, I want you to try to lift your calf and heel off the ground so that you can feel a nice stretch in the back of the knee. You should not feel any compression or pinching in the front. If you do, then this needs some adjustment or this exercise is not for you. Now, to make yourself have a little bit more leverage in this position, if possible, I like to kind of push myself over to this leg so that I can get as much leverage as possible. You can also kind of cross here so that you can keep the band where you need it on your foot. Then from there, lock the knee out, get to your end range extension, and then pull up to get that sensation in the back of your knee. This does require quite a bit of upper body strength, so it might be fatiguing for your arms and hands, but you should hold that for the prescribed amount of time, typically anywhere between 30 seconds to start, all the way up to, we're always working towards at least a 2-minute hold. Now, if you are going to do some form of PAILs and rails, isometric strength contractions, in this exercise after the stretch, then what you are going to do is think about bringing the heel down. So we're thinking about using our hamstrings and a little bit of our calf muscle to do this motion. But our hands are holding the strap so that we can't push down. So you're kind of having a nice, good isometric contraction. You're gonna ramp that contraction up, start light, and then slowly kind of turn the volume dial up on it to the desired or prescribed amount of intensity and hold for the prescribed amount of time, then ramp back down. Typically it's about a 10-second ramp up and anywhere between 10 to 15 second hold at the prescribed intensity and then ramp back down. That is going to be your PAILs contraction. For rails, we are going to really work the quads here. So instead of trying to pull the knee into flexion and pull the heel down, we are going to try to do the opposite. Drive the knee down to lift the heel like so. You might not have movement, that's okay. We're just looking to squeeze the crap out of your quad and maybe even get a little bit deeper into that stretch if your body lets you. So you're gonna ramp up that contraction. You're gonna hold at the desired amount of intensity and really squeeze the quad, trying to drive that knee down and lifting the heel up, placing your body weight over here to get the most leverage, and hold that for the desired amount of time. Decrease the intensity. If you have more than one set, you're gonna repeat that. If not, you're just starting with one set, and that will be the end of your knee extension stretch with PAILs rails.